Everyone, today in this video we are going to do exercise 14.1 question number 11 to 21, isn't it? In the previous video we had already completed question number 1 to 10. So here are the questions 11 to 21. In these questions it is asked for the error. You have to find out the mathematical error as well as you have to find out the correct statement, as we have done already from question number 1 to 10. So in the same way we are going to solve this also from 11 to 21. Clear? Now let's see one by one the solutions of the questions of 14.4. Since student this is the last exercise of the chapter number 14, so in this video it will be get completed. Okay, so here is the exercise 14.4 question number 11. What is asked in the question number 11? That y minus 3 the whole square is equals to y square minus 9. We are having this question, isn't it? Now let's see how to solve the questions. We are having as LHS y minus 3 the whole square. Y minus 3 the whole square, that means we can put the identity, or you can use the identity a minus b the whole square is equals to, all of you know the identity, that it will be a square minus 2ab plus b square. This is the identity. Why we are using this identity here? Because our question is in this identity form, that is y minus 3 the whole square is in the form of identity a minus b the whole square. So in place of a we are having as y, and in place of b we are having as 3, isn't it? So going to use the identity a square minus 2ab plus b square in the form of identity, we will get the answer as y square minus 6y plus 9, isn't it? Now after getting this, we had already solved the LHS part of this question, isn't it? Now we are going to solve the RHS part. So what is there in the RHS part? Let's see what is said in the RHS part. In the RHS part we are having as y square minus 9, isn't it? This is the RHS part of the question. Y square will be written as it is, and 9 can be written as 3 into 3, that will be 3 square. So which is the identity it is? This will be in the form of identity a square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b. This identity will be going to used here. So while using this identity, we will get the answer as y plus 3 into y minus 3, since it is y square minus 3 square, isn't it? Now can you see the LHS and RHS answer, whether it is matching or not? No, it is not matching. That means our LHS is not equals to RHS. But when we had solved y minus 3 the whole square is equals to y square minus 6y plus 9 is our correct mathematical statement. Okay, so thus LHS and RHS both are not equal, but the statement y minus 3 the whole square is equals to, when we had solved this, we will get y square minus 6y plus 9 is a correct statement, isn't it? Now looking for the second question, 12th, we are having the question as z plus 5 the whole square is equals to z square plus 25. So z plus 5 the whole square, that means identity can be used over here, that is a plus b the whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab, isn't it? Now what is the value of a we are having here? That is 3. And what is the value of b we are having? That is 5, isn't it? So using the identity, we can split this z plus 5 in the form of identity. We will get the required answer as z square, isn't it, plus 10z plus 5 square, isn't it? So 5 square will be 5 into 5 will be 25. So z square plus 10z plus 25 is the formula for z plus 5 the whole square. That means we had broken it in the form of identity, that's why it will be okay. Similarly, looking for the RHS part. In the RHS part, what we are having? Z square plus 25 we are having, isn't it? Now z square plus 25, that means it can be written as 5 into 5, so it will be 5 to the power 2 or 5 square. So z square plus 5 square is in the form of identity. We can use the identity as, what is the identity for a square minus b square is equals to a plus b into a minus b, isn't it? So using this identity, we will get the required answer as z plus 5 into z minus 5. Okay, thus LHS is not equals to RHS. Of course, this is the LHS part and this is the RHS part. Both the values are not equal while solving, isn't it? It is not a correct statement. That means it should be equal, then only we can say it is a perfect question. Since it is not, LHS and RHS both are not equal, thus we can say that z plus 5 the whole square is equals to z square plus 10z plus 25 is a correct statement. Since in the question it is asked about the correct statement, that's why. Okay, now in the next question, 13th, we are having the 13th question. So in the 13th question, it is asked that, what is the question is, 2a plus 3b into a minus b is equals to 2a square minus 3b square. This is the question we are having. So what we can do here, this 2a, since here multiplication sign is present in between the bracket, that means 2a will be going to multiply with both a and b, as well as 3b will be going to multiply with a and b, isn't it? Like this, I will show you how it will be get multiplied. So 2a will be multiplied with a minus b, isn't it? Plus 3b will going to multiply with a minus b, isn't it? So when 2 is going to multiply with a, it will be 2a square, then minus sign, 2a will multiply with b will get 2ab, then plus 3b will be going to multiply, we will get 3ab, then minus 3b will going to multiply with b, we will get minus 3b square, isn't it? Now this 2ab plus 3ab will be get solved. Of course it will be get solved because it is having the same variable with the power as 1, isn't it? So minus 2ab plus 3ab, it will be how much? It will be ab itself. Since 3 is greater than 2, so it will be positive sign will come in the required answer. So what is the answer we are having as 2a square plus ab minus 3b square is the required answer while solving this. Now what is the RHS part we are having here? RHS part we are having as 2a square minus 3b square. Since we can't solve this, as 2 square we are not having, if we are in place of 4, if in place of 2 we are having 4, then and in place of 3 if we are having 9, we can use the identity a square minus b square. Since 2 is not 4 and 3 is not 9, it is only 2 and 3, isn't it? That means coefficient of a and b, that's why we can't able to solve, so it will remain as it is. So what is RHS and LHS? While solving RHS and LHS, we can see that both are not equal. But 2a plus 3b into a minus b is equals to 2a square plus ab minus 3b is a correct statement over here. Clear all of you? So this LHS part is the correct statement, correct mathematical statement. Clear? How to find? Now question number 14th. What we are having in question number 14th, that in the question number 14 it is said that a plus 4 into a plus 2 is equals to a square plus 8. Okay, so a plus 4 into a plus 2 we are going to multiply. As you know that how to multiply, this a will be going to multiply with both a plus 2 and 4 will be going to multiply with both a plus 2. So a will be multiplied with a plus 4, then plus 4, sorry here it will be 2, then plus 4 will going to be multiplied with a plus 2, isn't it? So when it will be get multiplied, it will be a into a, it will be a square, a into 2 it will be 2a. In the same way 4 will be multiplied with a, it will be 4a plus 4 into 4 into 2 is 8, isn't it? Now plus 2a and plus 4a will be get added, isn't it? How much it will be? It will be 6a plus 8. So while solving the LHS part, we will get the required answer as a square plus 6a plus 8, isn't it? Now we are going to solve the RHS part. Now look student, what is RHS part we are having? In the RHS part we are having a square plus 8. 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2, isn't it? But it will be 2 cube, and we don't have any identity as a square plus b cube. That is a wrong identity, isn't it? So RHS part of this question, that is a square plus a, we can't solve it, isn't it? So thus while solving the only LHS part and RHS part we are not going to solve, because it is not in any form of identity. So we will get as, thus LHS and RHS are not equal, but a plus 4 into a plus 2 is equals to a square plus 6a plus 8 is a correct mathematical statement. Clear? Since it is asked in the question which is the correct mathematical statement and error, that's why error will be in the RHS part, because RHS part we can't able to solve it. That's why error will be in each question error will be in RHS part only. Okay, so next question what we are having, a minus 4 into a minus 2 is equals to a square minus 8. It is same as 14th question, but in place of plus we are having minus over here. It is similar to the 14th question. Instead of plus we are having minus over here. Okay, so in place of plus, if we are having minus, a little bit difference will be there due to the minus sign. Okay, so while solving the LHS part, that is a into minus 4 into a minus 4 into a minus 2. Okay, so a will be getting multiplied. So what the statement we will get as, a square minus 2a, when minus 4 will multiplied with a minus 2, we will get minus 4a plus 8, isn't it? So here at the center of the equation, what we are having, minus 2a minus 4a. So minus minus will be plus. So 2 plus minus 4 plus minus 4 minus 2 will be added, we will get minus 6a. So what is the correct statement over here? That is a square minus 6a plus 8 is the correct statement. And in the RHS part, a square minus 8 is there, that can't be solved, isn't it? Thus, while looking for LHS and RHS, both the equations are not equals, hence the error will be in the RHS part, but the correct mathematical statement will be a minus 4 into a minus 2 is equals to a square minus 6a plus 8 is the correct mathematical statement in this. Okay, now looking for the question number 16. What the question number 16 we are having in the LHS part, we are having as 3x square upon 3x square is equals to 0 we are having. So LHS part we are having as 3x square minus 3x square. Since the numerator and denominator are same, so it can be get cancelled. What is left out? 1 upon 1 will be left out, that will be 1 itself. So LHS will be 1. And in the RHS part we are having what? In the RHS part we are having 0. So it is very clear that LHS is not equals to RHS, but which is the correct mathematical operation, because we had solved, that is 3x square upon 3x square is equals to 1 is the correct mathematical operation. And what is the error in this? The error is 0. Clear, student? Now for the 17th question, we are having as 3x square plus 1 upon 3x square is equals to 1 plus 1, that will be 2 we are having, isn't it? Now look how to solve. What is the LHS part we are having? LHS part we are having as 3x square plus 1 upon 3x square. This we are having. Now in the numerator it is a binomial term, and in the denominator it is a monomial term. So when in the numerator is a binomial term and in the denominator is a monomial terms, the numerator, which is a binomial term, can be separated into the monomial term. So how to separate that? That is 3x square upon 3x square. Then what is here? That is plus 1 upon 3x square. We can separate it. This 3x square from the numerator and denominator will get cancelled. What is the left out answer? Will be 1 plus 1 upon 3x square. Have you understood how it will be left out? Okay, now 1 plus 1 will be 2. So RHS is how much? 2. Looking for the RHS and LHS, we can say that LHS and RHS are not equals, but 3x square plus 1 upon 3x square is equals to 1 plus 1 upon 3x square is a correct statement. Okay. Now, for question number 18th, what we are having in the 18th question? Look in the question number 18, student, that 3x upon 3x plus 2 is equals to 1 upon 2 we are having. Okay. Now, look, in the numerator we are having 3x, that is a monomial term, but in the denominator we are having 2x plus 2, that is a binomial term. Since the binomial term is present in the denominator, we can't separate as we did in the previous question. मीन्स ये कि अगर मोनोमियल टर्म न्यूमरेटर में है और बाइनोमियल टर्म डिनोमिनेटर में है तो हम उसको सेपरेट नहीं कर सकते, ठीक है. बट इसका ऑपोजिट, अगर बाइनोमियल टर्म न्यूमरेटर में है और मोनोमियल टर्म डिनोमिनेटर में है तो हम उसको सेपरेट कर सकते हैं. सो प्लीज स्टूडेंट्स कीप इट इन माइंड दैट व्हेन द मोनोमियल टर्म इज इन द न्यूमरेटर एंड बाइनोमियल टर्म और ट्राइनोमियल टर्म और पोलिनोमियल term is in the denominator, we can't separate it. But it's just opposite of the statement that when a binomial term is present in the numerator and denominator we are having a binomial term, we can separate it like this. Okay. But in this question it is not like this. You can compare question number 18 and question number 17. Okay, it will be clear for you. So have you cleared that why we can't separate it? Because in the numerator only a monomial terms that cannot be separated. Okay. Now, what is that the question we are having in the 18? That is 3x upon 3x plus 2 is equals to 1 by 2. RHS is 3x upon 3x plus 2. That cannot be solved anymore. Okay, so looking from LHS and RHS of the question, it is clear that it is not equal. That means LHS and RHS both are not equal. But the correct statement will be 3x upon 3x plus 2 is equal to 3x upon 3x plus 2 is the correct mathematical statement. And what is error in this? Error is 1 by 2 is the error. Okay. Now, look the 19th question. What we are having in the 19th question, that 3 upon 4x plus 3 is equals to 1 upon 4x we are having. Okay, since in the numerator it is monomial and the denominator is a binomial, again we can't separate, isn't it? So 3 upon 4x plus 3 is an LHS part, whereas 1 upon 4x is the RHS part. Okay, now both the side LHS and RHS we can't proceed it means वो आगे solve नहीं होगा. Okay, thus LHS is not equals to RHS, but what is the correct statement in this? Correct statement will be 3 upon 4x plus 3 is equals to 3 upon 4x plus 3 is a correct statement. Okay, and what is error in this question? Error is 1 upon 4x is the error. Okay, so while looking from question number 1 to 21, student, it is very clear that always RHS part is a correct statement and we are going to find the error in the RHS part, but correct mathematical statement is given in the LHS part. Keep it in mind that correct mathematical statement in this exercise is always present in the LHS part and error is always present in the RHS part. But when we are going to see some other reference book, we can also find that there can be error in the vice versa of the statement which I said the above. Clear? So keep it in mind. Now, next question we are having as 20th question, that is 4x plus 5 upon 4x is equals to 5. Okay, now what is LHS we are having? That is 4x plus 5 upon 4x is equals to, since it is a binomial term is, that means 2 term is present in the numerator, isn't it? That means it is a binomial term, isn't it? And 1 term is present in the denominator, so it is a monomial, so we can easily separate it. How to separate? That is 4x plus 5 upon 4x can be separated as 4x upon 4x plus 5 upon 4x. Here 4x and 4x will be get cancelled, isn't it? Then plus 5 upon 4x will be remain as it is. So what will be the answer we are having there? That is 1 plus 5 upon 4x. Thus RHS is equals to 5 which cannot be proceed, that means आगे वो solve नहीं होगा. Thus looking the LHS and LHS and RHS of the question, we can say that LHS is not equals to RHS, but the correct mathematical statement will be 4x plus 5 upon 4x is equals to 1 plus 5 upon 4x is the correct mathematical statement, whereas error is which, what, that is 5 is the error in this question which is present in the RHS part. Okay, now 21st question, the last question of this exercise. It is said that 4x plus it is 7x plus 5 upon 5 is equals to 7x, isn't it? So LHS, again it is a binomial term in the numerator and monomial term in the denominator. It can be easily separated. So 7x upon 5 plus 5 upon 5. So looking here, look, since it is a binomial term in the numerator and monomial term in the denominator, it can be easily separated. That is 7x upon 5 plus 5 upon 5. So here 7x upon 5 will remain as it is, plus 5 upon 5 will be get cancelled. So what is the answer we are getting here? Answer will be 7x upon 5 plus 1 will be the answer. Okay, now looking for the RHS part, that is 7x. It can't be proceed, isn't it? So what is the LHS and RHS? So looking the LHS and RHS, we can say that both LHS and RHS are not equal, but the correct mathematical statement will be 7x plus 5 is equals to 7x upon 5 plus 1 is the correct mathematical statement. It is a correct mathematical statement, but what is error in this? Error is 7x. Have you understood, everyone? So this is the this is the last exercise of your this is the last exercise from chapter number 14, isn't it? Next we are going to start the new chapter, that is chapter number 15. So student, I had already given you the syllabus, okay, through the WhatsApp. Please go through the syllabus, and every notes, every solutions is present in the videos only. Okay, so don't worry, prepare for your exams. It will be MCQ questions for the 20 marks, and the pattern will be in the Google form. Clear? So all the best, everyone. Thank you.